Hello, good morning. Today we discuss about the consumer protection e-commerce rules 2020. The Consumer Protection Act 2019 received the assent of the President of India and was published in Official Gazette on August 9, 2019. The act came into force on July 20, 2020. It supersedes the three-decade-old Consumer Protection Act 1986. In furtherance to the provisions of the Act, the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution on July 23, 2020 notified the Consumer Protection e-commerce rules 2020 to prevent unfair trade practices in e-commerce and facilitate consumer welfare. And now we discuss the rules summarizing its applicability as well as certain duties and liabilities prescribed in the rules. First, applicability of the rules. Rules set out that they apply to number 1, all goods and services available over the digital or electronic network including digital products. Number 2, all models of e-commerce entity such as marketplace, e-commerce entity and inventory e-commerce entity. And third, all e-commerce retail like multi-channel, single brand retailers and single brand retailers in single or multiple formats. And point number 4, all forms of unfair trade practices across all models of e-commerce. The rules do not apply to any activity of a natural person carried out in the personal capacity, not being part of any professional or commercial activity, undertaken on a regular or systematic basis. Further, the rules have been expressly made applicable to an e-commerce entity which is not established in India but systematically offers goods and services to consumers in India. This aspect, however, leaves room for interpretation as to what would mean by the systematically. For example, a foreign website selling goods with an option to ship its products around the world, including in India, but does not specifically or categorically offer the products to consumers in India. Would such website also need to comply with the provisions of the rule? Next, duties of e-commerce entities. Rules provide for certain conditions which the e-commerce entities are required to comply with, which are set out. The first is the corporate entity. Now, okay girls,